Good morning, Uganda. It's time for the agenda, having a conversation that rather indeed impacts all of us regarding the education system of Uganda. Welcome back from Business and JMU Tourism Express. My name is Julie F. Nantaba, and you are watching UBC TV. Now, this morning we are looking at matters education. And Uganda was introduced to the CBC education, that is the competency-based curriculum, in the year 2020. And it was a shift to focus from rote memorization to practical skills and practical applications, especially in this 21st century. Now, this morning, we are hearing from experience itself, that is from students, but of course, those who champion the skills in the different schools. 0709602592 is the number that you should engage and ask as many questions, but also share your opinions and your experience thus far since it was introduced. Are you a teacher? Are you a parent? Are you a student? Maybe you're on holiday already and you have something to share. Please do engage. 0709602592. Now, on my immediate left is Tomusange Yusuf, a student from Sam Yiga Memorial College, and just after him, his immediate neighbor is Komugabe Ruth, and she is as well a student from Sam Yiga Memorial College. And immediately after Komugabe Ruth, we do have Madam Catherine Batillo, who is the director of Cosmos Uganda, and of course she's an expert and a champion for skilling the young for a better future. And we're having a conversation on set with a whole panel as you've seen it. Good morning, Mr. Tomusange Yusuf.
Good morning, madam.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, madam.
It's good to have you on set.
Thank you, madam.
How is Sam Yiga College?
Sam Yiga College is good, interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Educative, excellent.
Okay. Okay. That's quite
and
the
God-fearing
experience.
school.
And God-fearing.
Yes.
Amazing. What class are you?
I am in senior 2.
All right. And what skill are you taking on?
I'm in electronics.
Electronics. Does that involve anything mechanical?
Yes, it involves mechanic, it involves light, it involves many things that deals in physics, more so in physics, math, and chemistry. But
nice.
Besides those subjects, it also involves many other subjects. It's a combination of all subjects.
Now, in just a bit, you're going to tell us that experience. But let me cross over to Miss Komugabe Ruth. Good morning, Ruth.
Good morning, madam.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How is Sam Yiga College?
Sam Yiga Memorial College is really fine, interesting and nice.
I can tell from your experience and your demeanor. What class are you?
I'm in senior 2.
And what skills are you focusing on?
I do building and construction.
Lovely. Now, coming to you, Madam Catherine Batillo, Director at Cosmos. Good morning.
Good morning.
A pleasure having you again on set.
Pleasure too. Privileged to be hosted by UBC once again and speaking to the nation. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy today I have the result of the work.
Exactly.
You hear yourselves from the children. Yeah, that's all.
Indeed. Looking forward to this conversation once again. 0709602592. Now, let me start with Mr. Tomusange Yusuf. Do share why in particular did you choose electronics and mechanics as a skill?
First of all, I chose electronics because, first of all, anything you choose, you must love it.
That's true.
First of all, I love it as a person. And also, I chose it because I wanted to change some things. For example, at my home, we would spend much money on repairing some devices, and I wondered, why, how, and what? How can I combat these challenges? So I said, I'm going to take electronics and I'm going to choose electronics in order to solve those problems, those home problems, repairing those things, PACOs, passes, and so many others. I also chose it because of a person. I have my mentor. She was called Madam Irene. I was wondering, how can a madam repair the things? How can this madam repair these devices? I said, because me, I'm challenged by women. I said, a woman, okay, what a woman, as they say, what a man can do, even a woman can do it. And I said, what a woman can do, a man can also do it. I said, this woman is challenging us men, so I'm going to even take electronics.
Yes. And do electronics.
Yes.
And you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, wow.
I'm so happy. I'm enjoying. It is profitable. It is.
Okay, profitable.
Yes.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to ask you about the profits and how you're making it. But let me first find out from Ms. Kobugabe, Ruth. Ruth, you're doing building and construction. Why did you choose building and construction?
I chose building and construction because I loved it. First of all, here in the world, like in our country, Uganda, you can't find many women building. They take it as this job can be done by the girl. But then I say that I will do what other people think that cannot be done. And secondly, I chose this course because in my future I want to do engineering. I want to do civil engineering. So this can really help me in everything that I plan to do in my future. So by the time I reach the university, I really know something about it. Right. I'm not like, I really don't know anything, but I know something to do about it. As you see at our school, we always have practicals. We do theory things talking about building and construction. So by the time I reach there, I will have known many things about it, and then it will impact me. So also by having my family, many people think that building construction isn't for a girl, but I say no, because when I joined the course, everyone was saying, Ruth, you're a girl, how can you join that course? Doing and building and construction is for boys, it's for men. But I said, anything a man can do, a woman can also do it. So I decided I will take this, I will stand up and do what I want. I will follow my heart.
Nice.
That's what I did.
Lovely. So what really empowered you as you sat there? What pushed you to choose out of all the many, and you were like, I'm going to do building and construction, but also that love for civil engineering at university? Who encouraged you? Who inspired you? Where did you pick the inspiration from?
Actually, my inspiration is from my family. There is when I look at my family, like everyone, everyone is doing different jobs, but it was one day I looked at the building and like I say, how do they do this? How is it being able to be done? For example, this building, you look at it, how was it built? So I got that morale of doing something, getting to learn something about it, and I said I would do building and construction. Plus my mother and my family encouraged me to do many stuff, to continue with what I wanted, because there are very many things they say, girls do hairdressing, girls do fashion, other things, but I never wanted any of that. I only wanted to construct so that I would impact and also help my family, because I want to build my family a house that joins us all. Wow,
a house that joins us all. That's very inspiring. A house that joins us all. I think that sinks deep for me. Ruth, let me also ask you about your experience thus far. Do you now know how to, what's it called, lay a foundation for a building?
Lay a foundation, not yet, but we're in things of like joining laying the bricks. There is, when you look at a certain building, you find when the blocks are not arranged in the same order. For example, there are stretcher bonds, there are like the French bonds, but the bondings, it's how you lay the bricks. And then that's what we do in plus foundation. You get to learn the coatings, how you do. For example, they tell you that I want in this compound, for me some pavers. You should really know how to calculate each and everything, but you all use math, because even you bring in your studies that at school you have mathematics, you should calculate this and this.
Oh, so you actually calculate the measurement of the bricks.
The measurements. You don't just
add. Many times when we look at construction sites now, what you are looking at over there as students who are actually indeed putting bricks together. Ruth will give us the language, the right language that is used in building and construction as those bricks are put together. What's the right language? What do we call that?
They are bonding, but the type of bonding they are using is stretcher bond.
A stretcher bond. What are other types of bonding?
We have many types of bonding, like that as you see on the screen is a stretcher bond, like the lay bricks in like a vertical way.
Yes.
But now there is a header bond. You see when they're starting foundations, the bonds where they put them like in a horizontal way. That's a header bond. But that on the screen that we're doing, that's a stretcher bond. Like in many houses, that's what you find. That is used after the foundation. They always use a header bond because it's very strong. It is really firm. That's why you see they even use many bricks. But to save capital and to save what after the foundation, they use a stretcher bond, as you see on the screen.
Very profound at that. I'm picking some consultancy here. In the future, Miss Ruth Kobugabe might be a consultant that you pay millions and billions of money to actually have a good product and put up a good structure in this Uganda. Coming back to you, Mr. Tomusange Yusuf, electronics and mechanics, you did mention profitable. You'll find it profitable. Do you earn from it during the holidays?
Yes, I earn from it.
For example, what do you do?
For example, in the villages we live, we have many neighbors. And those neighbors keep on using electronic devices. As you know, electronic devices can become damaged or can
get spoiled.
Yes, can get spoiled. In the holiday, I go to my neighbors. I started advertising myself.
Nice.
I even put a poster near our home.
Right.
And I always say, the first time, my experience is this, the first time, I never asked money from anyone. I said, your Paco is spoiled, bring and I repair it. When I repaired for that person, the Paco started working. And when it started working, that person is the one who brought other people.
Neighbors.
So when other neighbor came, I repaired their extensions, their televisions, and I started earning money.
Even televisions?
Yes.
Flat screen?
Yes.
Interesting.
And when I got that money, I paid my tuition for the IT this term. That's how it is profitable.
Very profitable, yes. Indeed. And I love that you are earning already skills already on board, profitability already a conversation, consultancy already a conversation in there. And these students are just in senior 2. They come from Sam Yiga Memorial College. But at this point, allow me now bring in Madame Catherine Batillo. She is the director of Cosmos Uganda. And how do you feel? Just from the conversation we've just had, how do you feel?
You know, when you talk about impacting, that's the beauty. As a person who dedicates her life, her entire commitment to skilling, and I hear these children speak what they're saying, it's directly the impact of the efforts we're putting in. But it's also a sign that every energy we put, every resource we put in, every sacrifice we've put in is...
You're satisfied.
Yeah.
You're achieving your mission.
Actually, when you talk about building Uganda, buying Uganda, we're achieving it.
Yes.
Because when you see these children, by the time they go to the university, by the time they grow up to that stage, we shall be able to have now innovators. Because if our own boy, who's an electronics person, has understood the journey, I am sure we shall have China, Ugandan town
yes,
in other countries. But
true.
now we need to walk the journey together. We need to skill the children together. We need to empower them.
And encourage them.
Yeah, and encourage them to do
now,
that.
we do have other students, skilled as well, who have to talk to us and share their experience. So, but before we let Tomusange and Ruth go, I'd love to hear from each one of them their perspective. And I'll start with you, Mr. Tomusange Yusuf. What do you think should be done to improve your skilling experience, your learning experience as you're learning electronics and mechanics? What do you think is lacking and should be done better?
I think what is lacking is motivation from parents. Many parents, for example, today in Uganda, parents do not want to motivate their children. When their children tell them that I'm doing electronics or I'm doing building, they say, what are you doing? Is that some parents even put government issues in studying. They say, oh no, now the government has built electronics, now that is the government, they want to get votes. But what I can tell the parents should learn to motivate their children. Because me, I'm motivated by my parents, and I'm improving day by day. Another thing is love to get money easily. Greediness. Even as children, we have that greediness.
Yes.
We love to get money in bad ways. But if you learn electronics, if you learn this skilling, you will get money. Much as it will come slowly by slowly, but you will get it and you will achieve. You will add on. You will, and Another thing is undermining jobs. Because when they find me repairing, they think I'm so dirty. They think I'm so lazy. No, they think I'm so stupid. Let me use that word.
Yes.
Because I'm repairing, I'm touching in things which are dirty. I'm cleaning some devices. But when you learn to give each and everything respect, you get what you will get anything. You will learn, you will improve, and our Uganda will improve day by day.
That's very profound. Thank you very much, Mr. Tomsange Yusuf. He is a student at Sam Yiga Memorial College in Form 2, but already making some money for himself during holidays when he repairs all your electronics, as his skill and expertise in focus is in electronics and mechanics. Now let me hear from Ms. Kobugabe Ruth. Ms. Kobugabe, what do you think should be done better to improve your learning experience as you learn building and construction?
What I think that should be done better is that in all schools they should really first bring in the skills, because there are some schools that you find when they don't really have the skilling programs or they don't really have DIT, and else the parents should really encourage their kids on doing many things. For example, you can find certain parents not encouraging their children. For example, you find a child, he or she wants to do tailoring, building, or electronics. The parent tells them, no, that job isn't for this. This job can't bring in money. It really has many people. How can you get it? You're going to be struggling. But parents should really encourage their children and let them follow their heart on what they want to do.
Right.
For example, my mother has really encouraged me to go on and go forward in what I want. Plus, she has encouraged me, paying for me the DIT and being able. Some parents may say, if you want to do this, pay it for yourself, but the child does not really have money to do that.
That's true.
But since my parent is encouraging me, I'm learning and I'm earning from it. I'm getting skills that are going to help me in my future life. I'm getting skills that are going to build my country. And I'm getting skills to also encourage others. For example, I would like to send a message to all girls that think that building is only for men and not for women, but anything that a man can do, a woman can also do it. I encourage more girls to come and join building and construction and other courses, because each and everyone can do anything. And they're not doing this because we want money, but also the love, the passion, and getting to know many things.
Right. Thank you very much. Very profound at that, and I'm inspired. I believe you two are inspired. These messages are very profound, and those that you should take on. These things are not just for government and votes. At the end of the day, you benefit. At the end of the day, it's your future, your child's future, and you earn money. You're able to put food on your table because of a skill that has been taught in school. Now, we are coming back. Let's take a short break. We're coming back with other students, and of course, Madam Catherine Batillo is still here with us to speak into this particular one. But as you can tell, if I'm inspired, yet I'm on this other side, how much more her, who's championing waking up every day on a mission for things such as this. It's the agenda on Good Morning Uganda. My name is Julie F. Nantaba. We'll be back in just a bit. Good morning.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Genshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
Commissioner General, to invest in taxation. When people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo, clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. Cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Good morning once again. Thank you so much for watching UBC TV. Now, in case you're just joining us, you've missed quite the beat. But it's still okay, because as is the goal is always to inspire you, and we're back with more inspiration here on UBC TV. My name is Julie F. Nantaba. 0709602592. It's the WhatsApp number that you should engage and be part of this conversation. We continue on with impacting the future by skilling the children. We had the first set of children from Sam Yiga Memorial College, students from there, both senior 2 students, one focusing on electronics and mechanics and the other focusing on building and construction. A lady focusing on building and construction, and a gentleman, young gentleman at that, focusing on electronics and mechanics. And of course, the lady as well is young, very young, passionate. And for the lady, she indeed brings into memory and the focus, emphasis of the fact that it's 16 days of activism, and this year 2025, it of course is running from 25th November, which was yesterday, ending 10th December, empowering young girls, especially in this digital age, and fighting against gender-based violence. We're back with another set of students, and the constant here so far is Madame Catherine Batio, Director, Cosmos Uganda. Now, on my immediate left is Mr. Rothonge Deogracious, who is focusing on electronics and mechanics and as well. And on his immediate left is Chomja Patience, who is focusing on hairdressing and salon as a skill. Good morning, Mr. Rothonge Deogracious.
Good morning, madam.
Pleasure having you.
Thank you very much. I'm also glad to be here.
Yes, what class are you?
I'm in S2.
Yes.
Yes, at Sam Yiga Memorial College. Yes.
Now let me move to your immediate left. Good morning, Chomja Patience.
Good morning, too.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Which class are you?
I'm in senior 2.
Senior 2 as well?
Yes.
And doing hairdressing and salon.
Yes.
Now, I will start with Miss Chomja Patience, because this is not the first time she's giving us her time and bracing the set of UBC TV. Still on the same topic, she was here still in her Form 1, and she has a story to tell. You're in Form 2 now. What has changed? How have you grown? Give us a bit of your story from then and now.
From then and now, there is a total difference because I've get to be more skilled and not leaving the skill aside, like as in keeping it in my head, but also using it profitably.
Tell us more.
Okay, like in more chances, I get the opportunity that I am from, like, depending to my parents and to independent. Not like independent as some kids or youth call it, like you're going to be free, you move around your room, but I have the chance to help out my mother. She's not alone in this. She sees a future in me. Right. She sees that, yes, I am a good youth.
Right.
Yes.
So that means you're able to help out with home needs, school fees here and there.
Yes, school fees here and there, different fees, then scholastic materials. There are some things that are not a challenge to me, like to style up myself.
Nice.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
So that's it. And to get more friends and connections, because through this skill, I have got a number of connections, I'm sure.
Lovely.
Even you're one of them.
Yes, indeed. I look forward to you touching me up a bit.
Don't worry.
Now,
just rest assured.
Yes, indeed. Surely, indeed. I
Yes.
look forward to you having a touch and your look on my face. But let me move to your left, and that is with Mr. Rothonge Deogracious. Electronics and mechanics. Why did you focus on this particular one?
Since I was a child, I always wondered, how come I'm seeing this guy through the TV? How could he fit inside here? Then I would also wonder, how comes that we are using electricity and we are receiving light? So these things troubled me. And my first thing to do was to destroy a battery, because I wondered, how can such a small thing go in a phone and make it to do such an amazing work? So that troubled me a lot, and I destroyed lots of them until when I discovered that.
Did you get into trouble with your parents?
Actually, they never caught me, so I was a survivor.
So dear parents, you're finding out now, but of course it's on good grounds that you're finding out.
So I destroyed a lot of them until when I realized that they could do something better. So that's when I made my first circuit, and it was lighting, getting a small bulb from an old torch, putting it on a battery, and observing what happens. And so from that day forward, I've been engaging myself. I realized that this battery, I'm not just there to destroy it. I can instead use it to do something. So I started improving. I left so even at that time, I did not need to light this kerosene lamp because I was in the village. I could just gather the old batteries from the radios, and I put them together. I tie them using this tube got from the motorcycle and the bicycle tubes. Then I put them together. I gather some old torches. I make my own light at home, so making work easier for me. But as I grew up, I realized that that is not the only part of electronics. Now I wanted to see the big picture, because I saw like, hey, these ones are simple, anyone can do it. But how is it that still someone can call someone through a phone?
Right.
Or I'm watching someone on a TV, how can that person fit there? So I started discovering things. First was getting old parts of televisions and those broken parts, looking at small weird things, and I said, my friend, what is this? There are these ones, there are these ones. I couldn't do anything with them, as you know, the first experience when you don't know anything, to destroy it and see what is inside.
That's true.
So I break them, I look what is inside, but I see like still there's nothing important there. There are no people. There's no way a person could fit into that small thing to do all those things they are doing. And so I started making my research slowly. I started discovering that those things, I started actually by discovering their names. Using my mother's phone, I would say, okay, what is this thing which looks like a battery in this and this TV set? Then they tell me that is called the capacitor. Okay, so this is a capacitor. Then I say, okay, now if it is called the capacitor, what does it do? Then I search again, and they tell me it does this and this. But that wasn't enough too. because I couldn't really understand, okay, now if it does this, how comes that there are very many here and still I'm seeing a person? So these questions kept on randomly coming into my head, until when the day I joined secondary and they introduced DIT in my school. And when they talked of electronics, I just knew. I heard the word electronics, yes, and I said, here, this is my path, this is where I have to follow. Lovely. Now, let me engage some of the comments that are coming through. We do have Shaban Ali from Soroti City, who says skilling children can have a ripple effect, equipping them with tools to tackle challenges, innovate and lead. In Uganda, this could mean focusing on practical skills like digital literacy, vocational training, coding, agriculture, entrepreneurship to boost employability, soft skills, critical thinking, leadership, and problem solving to nurture well-rounded individuals, and then access and equity, ensuring marginalized communities, girls and vulnerable kids get these opportunities. This is still Okolongo Tadeo. Okay, good morning. Yes, Okolongo Tadeo says you are from Mayuge district, and you said that the new secondary school curriculum has a positive significance, more so to schools that are embracing it. It gives a fundamental and foundational strategy to a learner, and also gives learners a chance to sustain themselves in terms of pocket money and others. It's also interesting that a learner masters skills and renders him an expert before leaving school, hence laying a platform for promotion, unlike the wasteful curriculum that corrupted our nation till date. All right, thank you for your opinion. Well, a very good morning that side. Well, I think parents have to endeavor to at least take their children for skills making here in Uganda. This is WITS. Thank you so much for being on the show. Now, coming back to you, Ms. Chomjisha Patience, why in particular did you choose interest in hairdressing and salon?
Hairdressing and salon, like, it was my passion ever since childhood, because a child, you see him or her with what she does in the early childhood. I used to collect these papers of the braids because I loved styling, because I used to love like making somebody, turning somebody from something to another thing, like enhancing somebody's beauty. So I used to collect them, put them in some books, like shape them out, only the ladies. I only want the ladies there and their fashion. Keep them, I go to the village, my mom burns them, I collect new ones. So that was my thing. Yes. But I really loved hairdressing and cosmetology ever since childhood. That's lovely. And the opportunity of our school, our head teacher, Mr. Chibeu Stanley, of giving us that opportunity, bringing hairdressing to other courses entirely, gave me a chance. I said, this is where I have to go. Though I am in STEM, because one time we're talking with this guy, and then I realized I'm a member of STEM. STEM is about this and this, but these ones are doing electronics. And I said, why did I choose hairdressing? I would have went to electronics because it collides with my club. But I said, this is my passion ever since childhood. So I kept on and I moved forward because I have something I can see forward. And yes, I can handle something in my hands. I can sustain myself through this.
Yes. Are there any challenges you faced along the way?
I can't say that there are a lot of challenges, because I'm still get customers, clients, I work at the salon, keep myself busy, because an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
That's very true, you're right.
Yes, so I keep myself busy all the way throughout the holiday, earning. But the only issue I had from a member, she said that, oh my God, they are skilling a number of children, yeah? Like, just imagine, my course, we are over like 20. Now, other schools, they are skilling many children. The occupation is going to be so occupied. I mean, like I say, that is not the issue. That shouldn't scare anybody. Because some people may say that, the occupation may lose value, but we are new curriculum students.
Right.
Creativity and innovation is our passion.
Oof. You can say that again. Thank you very much, Ms. Chamdisha Patience. And indeed, there's space for everyone, by the way. There's no one God creates to just exist.
Yes.
All of us have the space. And you will shine, you will thrive. Now, taking another short break, and we'll be coming back with another student, and thereafter we'll unpack with one who has passion and wakes up every day on a mission to skill children in Uganda. That will be Madame Catherine Batio, who is the director of Cosmos. Let's have a short break, and we'll be coming back with another story. Good morning.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Genshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Good morning, Uganda. Thank you so much for watching the show and following the conversation. It means a lot that you are learning and relearning and also contributing to teaching us in this particular topic that we are having. We are looking at impacting the future of skilling the children here in Uganda. Guests that we have had so far speaking a lot of life into us and to us, and we do have more. Now, this particular conversation is powerful, in particular because it's the 16 days of activism. Started yesterday, ends 10th December, and this is in general fighting against gender-based violence, both to men and women. But this year's theme is to end digital violence against all women and girls. And if a girl, a child, be it a boy child, if they are empowered right from childhood, they're unstoppable. They say no. They have a powerful no, and a no to make Uganda better, to make their lives better, and to make the lives of those around them better. That's why this conversation is very important. But of course, looking at our education system, ever since the competency-based curriculum was introduced, we are seeing fruits, we are seeing results of a Uganda that is more empowered, more and better skilled, but at that one that will be skilled even along the way. By the time they ask for 5 years experience, someone will leave university with the experience from their high school into university. It's already beyond 5 years, and they'll be empowered and very employable at that. Thank you so much for being on the show. Starting off with a couple of your comments. We have really loved the program. We thank you. This is Balironda. Thank you so much for being on the show. Mbayo Joffrey Busembatia. I thank the school for the contributions towards a holistic student development. Where is the school found? That is, the school is called Sam Yiga Memorial School, and rather Memorial College, and the students will be giving us more of the detail. Skilling children school children through Uganda's new competency-based curriculum is vital because it equips learners with practical skills, abilities, critical thinking, and vocational skills that prepare them for the real-world challenges and not just exams. That's the way to go. Indeed, it's the way to go. Thank you so much for being on. Now, on set, I still do have Mr. Rothonge Deogracius, who's a student in S2 at Sam Yiga Memorial College, and his skill of focus is electronics and mechanics. But I've also been joined by Miss Awori Sylvia, whose skill is tailoring, and we still have Madame Catherine Batillo, the director of Cosmes Uganda. Miss Awori Sylvia, good morning.
Good morning, Madam.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, please be a little more audible so that we are able to hear you. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, so which class are you?
My name is Awori Sylvia from Samiga Memorial College. I am in Senior 2 North. And the learner who offers that lessons under a course of tailoring.
Why did you choose tailoring?
I chose tailoring because I have a dream that once I will be a fashion designer, and I was inspired by the shows. That I saw on the televisions, for example, Glamour and Style.
Oh yes, talk about that. Interesting. And it's interesting that your name is Awori Sylvia because one of the fashion icons in Uganda, celebrated at that, is Madame Awori Sylvia. Do you know her? Is there a chance that you know her?
Yes, I hear about her.
Yes.
They say she's a woman, a fashion designer, creates new designs.
Yes.
Yes.
I hope that you do get the chance to be mentored by her because she's one of the icons that we do have in Uganda. Now, coming back to you, Rothonge Deogracius, in your studies so far, thus far, that you've been doing electronics and mechanics, what are those challenges or things you think that should be improved?
First of all, the biggest challenge we have might be materials, because in electronics, you know, I should say this honestly, electricity is dangerous. Handle it with care. So if you don't have the proper materials or tools, do not tamper with electricity. That is a sound warning to anyone out there. Do not play with electricity, it can kill. So as in electronics, the challenge we face most is having like lack of tools, because to work on different material, every material requires its own specific tools and components. So in case you don't have those tools, it becomes very challenging and difficult for you to deal with that material or like repair it, find out the fault. So the tools are very important. Another thing is that there is okay, this should be like personally, but after learning, the employments are very low, because you know these mechanics of today, I don't know what is wrong with them, but the one I went to near my home, I said, "Good morning, sir. I'm Rothonge Deogracius." I introduced myself and I said, "I do this and this." So I was requesting is there any chance you could give me some employment? Just an internship, small, but said, no, I cannot do that. And so that discouraged me, and I said, now, should I do this again? What if I also expect the same reply? But then I had never gone to another one. But of course, we get good things, we get challenges. There are a lot of them there. Even the learning hours, let me talk about the learning. In our course electronics at our school, we learn only once in a week. And in that once in a week, we are supposed to learn for at least 6 hours. Okay, including break time, but at least 6 to 5 hours. But we find ourselves only learning for 3 to 2 hours. Why? Because we are mixed with the Form 3s. And at our school, they have a strict timetable. So the Form 3s, after break, they are supposed to go to their classes and they attend other lessons. So implying that for us who are in Senior 2s, we have to first wait for the morning lesson there. In morning, and from morning up to break, we have to wait for that time, and we offer it to the senior threes to learn, because they also have to learn these things because it is important. Then after that, after break, then we have like 2 to 3 hours of learning. So you find that in a time when we would have achieved a lot, we achieve very little because of time.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Now let me come to Madam Catherine. But here, first, let's start with a question that comes from Consulate, who's watching us. Says, good morning. Where can I find COSME's office?
Well, good morning. COSME's, we are located at Kanyanya along Gayaza Road, and you can call us on 0774 220080. But we also have other offices in other regions. In Arua, we have at Mvara, in Yumbe, in Mayuge, in Kasanda, in Mpiji. So we are actually growing because we also want to expand the services to reach other children within the country. And by first term, we shall also be in Soroti and many other schools. So, but at least you can call us on those numbers, 0774 220080, to interact with us. And at Kanyanya, these centers where we also have opportunity for out of school, holiday makers, those who are for vacation, P7, Senior 4, Senior 6. Bring your children, we shall skill them and make them better Ugandans.
Right. Now let's look at the partnerships you've had, especially one with what we can see here today on set, Sam Iga Memorial College. How has it been? What's been the impact therein?
Yeah, we've partnered, and we're still partnering with several schools. And of course, it is an interactive process. We speak to parents, make them understand the relevance of skilling their children. We brought this program to help, first of all, have access to very low-cost vocational education for our children, because majority of our children across the country can't access these services. But also integration, because the child is able to attend to the other subjects, physics, chemistry, biology, history, but as well get skilled. So the program is integrated within the school timetable, and we take on the vocational trainers to provide skills on the allocated time slot. And we really thank the schools because they ensure that this program is run. Yes, we know schools have very tight schedule, and that's why the child talked about the time allocation not being enough. But also remember, we are fighting with the other subjects on the curriculum to ensure that the child is holistically prepared.
Right. And how has it shaped, in your perspective, how has it shaped the learning culture?
Well, it is, we've gotten very good reports, especially from the children. They've told us the integration of the new curriculum, let's say the physics projects, the children who are doing domestic electricity, electricals, electronics, the hairdressers and the different skill sets. They've told us that these skills actually help them to interpret the new curriculum much better. But also you've heard from Komgisha when she mentioned the her last comment, that we are new curriculum students. We are supposed to innovate. So if I have a skill, I can now use my other education skill to integrate the two and get a solution.
Very profound. What are some of those challenges you've interfaced on this journey?
Yeah, it's not a very easy journey, but it's a commitment, especially when getting support from the parents, because vocational education is one of the most expensive programs, from equipment to materials, so it requires money. All the process, even paying the trainers at every time. So if the schools do not pay and the parents don't pay, it means that they hold us backwards. And yet, first of all, it is a very low cost, so if you don't pay that little, then getting resources becomes a challenge. But also we are seeking in for support, especially to financial institutions, to government, to really support the integration of skills development, because it is very effective. So if these partnerships come in, at least low-cost equipments, maybe the tax waiving onto these equipments that we get into schools, maybe a low facility, financial facility to equipping these schools, maybe a program from the banks to specifically focus on support to vocational education, I think will really help us so much to ensure that every school in Uganda is able to have access to vocational education.
Right. Now our time is fast spent. This conversation is very interesting, very enriching, and very value adding, but time is such an enemy and we have to bring it to a close. But let me just close it with a comment and ask to you, Madam Catherine, please read the number again. This is Rasul Idris from Zombo District.
Okay, thank you. Once again, for those who like to get in touch with COSMES, COSMES is a skills development organization. We are women-led, and this being our week, we really want to contribute to this country. As a mother, I would want to see very many children in this country get better skills, get better jobs, and change this country. So get access to us through 0774 220080. Once again, 0774 220080. We shall be there with you. We're in Arua. Zombo is not very far. Shall be able to reach your school and support your children.
Lovely indeed. Now, somebody did ask where Sam Iga Memorial College is located. I will ask Deogracious to give us that detail, and we close this. Where is Sam Iga Memorial College located?
So, Sam Iga Memorial College is located in Maganjo. As you move from Kawempe Kutano, that Bombo Road, you just continue as you are going to that place called Kisimu, and then there, as you pass, you'll find the signpost. It's very huge. It indicates our school. It's there. Right. So Samiga is located in Maganjo, in case you're wondering.
Indeed. Thank you very much. The conversation has to come to its end, sadly. But we look forward to having them back. We look forward to having more testimonies from this skilling program, especially by COSMES Uganda. For now, Good Morning Uganda Extra is coming up with Robert Chirabo Nyonyintono. Good morning.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Pick of the day on UBC.
Every Wednesday, 10 p.m. on your public broadcaster.
Was brought to you by...
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo,
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000. Or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Genshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www